automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Rams.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Drake.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, L.A. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
Lining up for the play.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Zerline good with a PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
The 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Rams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
26 months, 26 months. Hey, free play. 22. Show it up.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Switch. 21.
On first down, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Kenyon Drake.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, 25. Check. 26 months, 26.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up third down.
Ryan now to throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sets up fourth down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
21. Check.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the Rams.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
26, Mike. 21. Watch the pass. Switch. 21.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready. 25, 54, south. Defense wins championship, baby. Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Rams first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they work work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Rams, 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 11-yard line.
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He was
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Chubb running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Play action. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 31, Seahawks 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Rams.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He was brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Max Crosby.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Los Angeles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this time, Allen will throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 40-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through.
He is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Rams 34, Seahawks 28.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw. Allen. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch your team. Watch your team. Watch your team. And you are right. Gun. Watch your team. Hey, Tuesday. Go.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Khalif Raymond. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One last shot for Ryan. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
28.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone. And that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand. And that